Hey everyone, how are you all doing? This is Spike here, and today I have a pretty special video coming up. So my birthday is coming up very soon. This is my birthday tour. It will be this week in fact. And I was thinking maybe I should do something a bit special for it. So in the end I decided I will create my own dream tour concept. Now some of you may remember that I used to make these tour concepts, but they were just like banners showing the new drivers. Like, you know, I've made like Ninja Tour concepts with Ninja Bowser Jr. and Samurai Bowser. And then I've made like a circus one with Magician Lemmy and Circus Clown Waluigi. But this one will go into even more depth with adding everything that a tour would offer, including the new drivers, the new karts, the new gliders, the new maps, what's going to be top shelf on all the maps, the banners of the tour. The only things that I won't be including is stuff like the purchasable banners and just a little tiny things like the gold pass gifts and token shop and stuff. We're not going to worry too much about that. So let's get into this then, and I will be showing the banner right now. So this is the party tour. I'll be talking about all this new stuff here. I mean, you can already see the new characters, karts and gliders, and in fact one of the new maps, but I'll be going into more detail about this now. So I think the first thing we're going to cover in this tour concept is the new maps. There are actually 2 new maps with all 4 variants included, the normal, reverse trick and reverse trick variants. You've already seen one of the new maps in the opening banner here. But for those who don't recognise this map, it is GBA Ribbon Road. Now Ribbon Road originated in Mario Kart Super Circuit. I never played that one myself, but it also got remade in Mario Kart 8. In fact, the remake was extremely impressive compared to the original, which was a very flat track to begin with, but now there's just bumps everywhere, so much elevation. The background is just insane. This map is absolutely beautiful. It's very party themed as well, which will really suit this tour, and it's one of my favourite maps, so I wanted to include it here. So the concept of Ribbon Road is it's based in a child's bedroom, and you've kind of been shrunk down to these little miniature toy characters, and you're racing on this toy track the child has created. It's a really cool concept. Like, as Bowser Jr. has a Bowser Jr. ult coming out this tour, maybe this could even be based in Bowser Jr.'s bedroom, could change like the scenery and stuff. Although, either way, I think it's still a really good map for this tour. I'd imagine the other variants of this map would be really cool as well. Like, I especially would love to see what the devs would do with the trick and reverse trick versions. Now, as for the other new map this tour, we have GCN Rainbow Road. So, GCN Rainbow Road, of course, originated in Mario Kart Double Dash. It's never been remade in any other Mario Kart game, which is a shame, but it's also expected as it's a Rainbow Road. Usually, most Rainbow Roads don't get remade. Unless you're SNES Rainbow Road, where you get remade in literally every single Mario Kart game for some reason. This is one of my favourite Rainbow Road courses. I mean, of course it is, that's why I'm including it in this tour concept here. Just like N64 Rainbow Road, it is quite a big Rainbow Road course actually, so it might be best to limit this map to 1 lap. Just like 3DS Rainbow Road in this game, where it's 3 laps, but it's, you know, it's all in one main lap, if you see what I mean. I never had the luxury, sadly, of having a GameCube when I was younger, but I have managed to play Mario Kart Double Dash myself. I did buy a GameCube some time ago, and I was so happy to get to play this map. It was just amazing. The music is beautiful, probably my favourite Mario Kart soundtrack out of every single Mario Kart track of all time. Like, I would love to see this map this soundtrack for this map remixed in Mario Kart Tour, it would just be amazing. Because it's from an older Mario Kart game as well, it's kind of ugly. I mean, not ugly, but like obviously GameCube graphics aren't as good as, you know, the more modern graphics. So I'd love to see how they'd change up the background and the textures in this map. Another really cool thing about Rainbow Road Double Dash is it's got a city underneath. It's literally Mushroom City from Double Dash. Another map in that game. It's not just empty space or anything, you've got a city underneath. That's so cool. And I'd love to see how they managed to make all of that look with the modern graphics. I'd love to see like spotlights from the Mushroom City to the Rainbow Road. These nice colourful lights. And I'm sure they can make this map so beautiful. So that's why I'd love to see GCN Rainbow Road in this game, or at least remastered for a newer Mario Kart at some point. This tour will add 2 new drivers, 2 new karts, and 2 new gliders. So let's start off with the first character. We have Party Time Bowser Jr. You may recognise him from one of my older tour concepts, which was also a party tour concept, which I made on my birthday last year. Obviously one of the new characters I'm going to choose for this tour would be Bowser Jr. He is my favourite. Obviously you probably know that by now, and he really is in need of another ult, so here you are, Party Time Bowser Jr. He is actually one of my favourite Bowser Jr. ults I've ever made as well. There's just so much detail I put into this ult. He's got his really cool blue, almost like space themed trousers with the matching bow tie. He's got his red starry waistcoat. He also has the starry finger and toe claws as well, which some people probably didn't even notice, but I thought it was a really nice addition, just to add the extra detail there. But my favourite part is probably that multicoloured, shiny shell. So yeah, what more can I say? I'm pretty proud of this one. This ult is super cute. I'd love to see it in the game, one of my most wanted ults that I've created myself. And then for Party Time Bowser Jr.'s special skill, I chose for him to have Bowser Shell. If you saw the original tour concept last year, you would have seen that I actually gave Bowser Jr. a different skill, a new skill, which I think was Dice or something. The main reason I changed it is because I want to keep this overall tour concept as realistic as possible. The devs don't usually add new items, they'll likely go with an item that's already in the game, and we're really lacking in Bowser Shell characters, and obviously it would make sense for Party Time Bowser Jr. to have something like Bowser Shell anyway. So let's talk about the next one in Bowser Jr.'s set, which is the karts, and his new kart is the Party Prince. You could probably see some resemblance there to the Koopa King. Now the Koopa King is one of my favourite karts in the game, and I was kind of thinking about what could be a good kart for Bowser Jr. here. Now he has the clown car of course, but I thought maybe something more original would be cool, so as I love the Koopa King, I wanted to make him a version as well. I'll also show the regular design I made here, which is the Koopa Prince. I wanted to make like a normal version as well as a party version. The normal version won't be added in this tour, but will be in a later tour maybe, like kind of similar to how the Pirate Sushi Racer was added before the regular Sushi Racer. But this is the regular Koopa Prince here. You see most of it's the same, but the horns are a bit smaller, the mouth with all of the teeth, they've all gone, and he's just got one tooth there now. Of course the colour scheme has completely changed on it as well to represent Bowser Jr. more. You can also see Bowser Jr.'s bib tied around the bar of the cart. I can imagine when the cart's driving it, the bib will blow in the wind and it will look really cool. And then finally I also added Bowser Jr.'s feet to the back of the cart. Definitely got the idea from the Penguin Slider cart. So there you go, that is the Koopa Prince. Now for the other version, the one that's debuting in this tour concept I'm working on now, which is the Party Prince. There aren't too many differences other than the fact that it's just more party themed. It now has a party hat, and it also has some colourful lights that will flash around the sides of it. It's just so cute. I love this car. In terms of special skill for the kart, it's not easy like drivers, picking driver skills for specific drivers. The reason I decided to go with Jump Boost is 1, because it's a really nice skill for a start, and 2, Bowser Jr. in general, just, you know, he's energetic, he jumps around a lot, so I think it makes sense for a kart that's dedicated to Bowser Jr. to have Jump Boost Plus. And now finally let's talk about his glider, which is the Bowser Jr. Gifts. This is a reskin of the gift glider, of course, and it's Bowser Jr. themed. So I decided to make the colour scheme sort of Bowser Jr. colours. I made the ribbon black, then I went with red, orange and yellow gift boxes with Bowser Jr.'s logo printed on all of them. I actually really like this reskin. I like it more than all of the different gift gliders we got at the moment. And then for the special skill, I decided to go with Bob-omb Plus. They just look like a glider that would suit Bob-omb really. I can imagine, you know, opening the gift and there's just a Bob-omb inside and boom! Maybe it's a gift for Mario from Bowser Jr. That would be better. Now let's move on to the other new driver, which is Party Time Boo. So you're probably wondering why I chose Boo. Well, Boo is actually my second favourite character. I mean, most people probably don't know that. I don't really talk about Boo that much because I just love Bowser Jr. so much. Boo was my childhood character though. I actually liked him before I liked Bowser Jr. I remember always playing Mario Party 8 and just being so excited to be able to play as Boo. This is also just regular Boo, this isn't King Boo, so this is another case of an AUK coming before the original character. I can imagine like regular Boo being a normal or something. I doubt we're going to be getting any more normals at all, but that would be cool if we had regular Boo as a normal driver. So with Boo's overall design, you can't really do a lot with him, and I put a hat on him. This is also, again, same as with the Party Time Bowser Jr. This is from my old birthday tour concept last year, so you may already recognize him here. And then he has a nice Mario moustache on him, kind of like Boo Mario from Mario Galaxy. For special skill, I again changed it from last time, as last time I gave him a new skill. I gave him an old skill here, which is Lucky 7. I was kind of debating between Lucky 7 and Boomerang. I mean, I just went with Lucky. I know we have a lot of Lucky 7 drivers, but Lucky 7 just makes sense for Boo overall, really. Now for Boo's karts, I did a reskin of the Bruiser, which I call the Bright Bruiser. I was originally going to do a reskin of the Ghost Ride instead, but I thought the Bruiser was just a bit cooler. You can see I went with a nice bright colour scheme, hence the name. One detail that people may not notice here is the teeth at the front. There's usually bottom teeth there as well, but I removed the bottom teeth so the mouth is open. I don't actually know the proper name for this, but it's like streamer blower thing, you know, coming out of the mouth. I also put loads of little white stars over it, just thought that'd be a nice extra detail, just to add something else, you know. For the special skill, I decided to go with Dash Panel Plus. Again, just like with the last kart, it's kind of hard choosing kart skills based on just what the kart looks like and all of that. I guess I just went with Dash Panel kind of because of the party blower out of the mouth. They were thinking about the party blower. It would be so cool if as the kart goes over a dash panel, it blows the thing out and then it goes back again. I mean, you won't really notice it that much because obviously this is on the front and you're looking at the back of the kart the whole time, but that'd be a really cool detail. And then for the glider, I made a reskin of the donut glider, which is a multicoloured donut. I imagine this tastes really good, and I call it the birthday donut. For special skill, I gave it lightning. Don't really know why, I just feel this looking at this glider, lightning just sort of comes to mind. I guess because it's like rainbow colour and you know, rainbows in the sky, lightning's in the sky, all that stuff, you know. Now next thing for this tour concept are the pipes. So of course we got the week 1 pipe, we got the week 2 pipe, and then we've got the special pipe. I've created some banners for each one. I haven't used the same format as the official banners, as I just wanted to make my own and see what they look like in the end, and I'm pretty happy with how they've all turned out. So for week 1, of course, it's not too surprising, but we've got all of the new items as spotlights in one pipe. So we have Party Time Bowser Jr., Party Prince, Bowser Jr. Gifts, Party Time Boo, Bright Bruiser, and Birthday Donut. They're all going to be spotlights in this pipe. It's going to be a 6 spotlight, 3 non-spotlight high-end pipe. So 9 high-ends in total, and it's a 100 pipe. So basically, just a standard 6 spotlight pipe really. All I know is if this pipe ever came to the game, I would just be sinking all of my rubies into it because I love all of these items. For the week 2 pipe, I went with the other 3 Party Time characters. So we have Party Time Toad, Party Time Pauline, and Party Time Lakitu. Then we have their carts and gliders as well. So for Party Time Toad, he has the Glam Bruiser and the Fireworks Parachutes. For Party Time Pauline, she has the Platinum Taxi, and I gave her the Sweetheart Glider. And then for Party Time Lakitu, I gave him the Party Wing and the Planet Glider. All of these 9 items are going to be spotlights, and there's going to be 3 more non-spotlight high-ends. So this is going to be a 12 high-end pipe. We've had a few 12 high-end pipes in the past, and they're really nice. For this one in particular, some of these items are pretty bad. Like Party Time Toad and Party Time Pauline are pretty trash. Pauline does at least have coin box. Party Time Lakitu is quite good though. Then I think Platinum Taxi is quite good, and Party Wing. I'm not sure about Planet Glider, but the rest of the stuff is pretty bad, sadly. However, the fact that it's 12 high ends means I think this pipe will probably get quite a lot of pulls. Let me know if you'll pull this one. And then the final pipe of this tour would be the special pipe. So I decided to go with a sort of bomb cannon, mushroom cannon mashup with this one. The context behind it is the bomb cannon represents fireworks, because you have like fireworks on birthdays and stuff. I mean, who does do fireworks on birthdays? Maybe some people do, I don't myself. But if you do fireworks on your birthday, let me know. But still, fireworks are pretty, they're awesome, and I think bomb cannon represents fireworks quite well. For mushroom cannon, that's going to represent party poppers, the things that explode with confetti and stuff. Very party themed. So I didn't really want just every single bomb cannon driver and every single mushroom cannon driver in this pipe. I wanted to just choose a selection, so I chose 3 from each side. So for the bomb cannon drivers, I chose Pirate Boy, Hiker Wario, and Vampire Waluigi. And then for the mushroom cannon side, I chose Chef Shy Guy, Baseball Mario, and Kimono Peach. This will be a 50 pipe, and it will be 5 high ends. You'll only be getting drivers, of course, so 5 high-end drivers, and then the rest will be supers and normals. I know a lot of people aren't going to find this pipe that appealing, because honestly, every single one of these drivers are absolutely awful. I mean, Vampire Waluigi, he's newer, so maybe he's a bit of an exception. He's okay, I don't think he's anything too special, but all of the rest of them have trash value, which is really sad because there's some awesome designs here. I think maybe we could even up the high-end count to maybe 6, just because of that fact that none of them are really that great. But there you go, that is the special pipe. Let me know if you'll pull that one or not. Now let's talk about ranked in this tour concept. So the 2 ranked cups will, of course, no surprise, be the Bowser Jr. Cup and the King Boo Cup. The first week is the Bowser Jr. Cup, and that will feature GBA Ribbon Road, GCN Rainbow Road RT, and 3DS Neo Bowser City R. Regular Bowser Jr. has middle shelf on Neo Bowser City R, so as this is his cup, he's going to be getting boosted on Neo Bowser City R, so you can use him there if you don't have anyone else. Then the second week is the King Boo Cup. This will feature GCN Rainbow Road N, GBA Ribbon Road R, and DS Airship Fortress N. King Boo is middle shelf on Airship Fortress, so if you don't have anyone there, you can use King Boo top shelf, as he'll be getting boosted from his cup. Now let's go over why I chose these maps in particular. Airship Fortress is arguably my favourite map in Mario Kart history. Absolutely love the map, and I'm so happy and can't believe that it debuted with Pirate Boy. Pirate Tour was just insane for me, it really was. And yeah, Neo Bowser City, I just love the map. Love it on 8 Deluxe. I didn't play Mario Kart 7, so I didn't get to see it on its debut, but when I saw it in Mario Kart 8, I just loved playing it. And I still do in Tour, and always get excited whenever it's in Ranked. Now for the new maps, so of course the Ribbon Road N, you gotta put the normal version in the first cup. And then GCN Rainbow Road, I decided to use the RT here. I didn't want to use the normal version here, as I don't want the two new normal versions in the same cup. And then for the second one, I put GCN Rainbow Road N in that one, as I still want that variant in one of the ranked cups. And then instead of choosing T, I chose R for Ribbon Road. The reason why is because the R variant in general for new maps really don't get a lot of love. They quite literally never get in ranked in their debut. Usually it's always the normal version and the T version, or the normal version and the RT, but it's never usually the normal version and the R version. Now I think the final thing actually to go over in this tour concept is the buff data, who is going to be top shelf on these 8 new maps. So let's start off with the drivers for Ribbon Road. You can see who I've chosen on the screen here, but I will state why I've chosen some of them. So I've chosen drivers karts and gliders, all of them based on really what isn't that good and what I like and what would suit the map. So you can see here you've got ones like Builder Mario, Builder Luigi, Happy Mario. They're all trash drivers overall. They never really get any love by the devs. And I think the builders honestly would actually make a lot of sense for Ribbon Road anyway, especially the T variants, because Ribbon Road overall is a map that has been constructed. I also of course chose Pie Time Toad, Lucky 2 and Pauline for some of these variants, as they're in the second week pipe. You can see Luigi's Mansion King Boo is getting some love here, as well as Chef Shy Guy, 2 of the worst drivers in the game, as well as Pirate Boy of course. You're going to be seeing Pirate Boy featured in quite a few of these maps, because Pirate Boy is like, if he's not the worst driver in the game, he is in the top 5 for sure. And then we also have some of the Yoshis here. I thought I'd also put regular Super Bowser Jr. on the RT variant here. So we'll now go to the drivers on Rainbow Road. You can see some also come back here, like Pirate Boy, Reindeer Yoshi, Detective is also here again, as well as the Party Time folk again. Then there's also ones that just make sense overall for Rainbow Road courses, like Aura Rosalina. She's not a very good driver either, and she makes a lot of sense for Rainbow Road courses. Also Ice Mario, he's not that great, so I wanted to put him here. So Teleview Mario, whilst he is already really good, I just can't ignore the fact that he makes a lot of sense for Rainbow Road. And then I also wanted to put Gold Dry Bowser and Gold Shy Guy here. These are 2 of my favourite Gold Alts, and let's be honest, the Gold Alts, whilst I don't like them personally that much, they just look so good on Rainbow Road courses. Now let's take a look at the karts for Ribbon Road. So again, you've got the Spotlight karts, the Party Prince and the Bright Bruiser. Then you also have some nice colourful ones that would make a lot of sense for a colourful map, like Bright Bunny, the Dreamy Egg, the Purple Bunny, Candy Clown, Cheership. green apple cart. Like, some of these carts really aren't that good as well, so it's nice to give them a bit of a buff here. And then also the carts for Rainbow Road. Again, I just chose ones that look nice on Rainbow Road, ones that suit it well, ones that are quite low value, like the Comet Tail, for example, the Ice Dozer. The Ghost Ride I put there specifically because Luigi's Mansion King Boo is also top shelf on the R variants here. I also put the Lunar Cruiser in there because that makes a lot of sense. I also wanted to give the Ice Blue Poltergust a bit of a buff, as that's a very forgettable cart, and for good reason, because it's awful. And we've got the Quickshaw making a return too. Then finally the gliders. For Ribbon Road we've got the Spotlights again, the Bowser Jr. Gifts and the Birthday Donut. I had to put the Bright Balloons in there as well because they just suit this map so well. The Safety Glider too really suits the map, and of course the Sweetheart Glider and the Gift Glider I need to put in here because this is a birthday tour after all, and a birthday map. We also have Frenzy Fans' favourite glider, the Cheap Masks, in here too. And then the Bright Glider, a very forgettable glider, so it's nice that it's getting a bit of a buff here. And then for Rainbow Road, some of these gliders are actually quite good already. Like, I think Starry Great Sail's a really good glider. Candlelight Flight, that's a new one, so who knows, could be getting buffed quite a lot. I think Silver Bells are pretty decent, nothing too spectacular, but definitely not terrible. You do have some really bad gliders like the Luma Parafoil getting buffed here. The Crimson Crane isn't too great, I don't think either. And then I also put the gold Toe Beam Balloons in here because, again, gold just looks so nice on Rainbow Road, and I love the Toe Beam Balloons anyway, so I thought I'd stick them here. And that wraps up this tour concept now. What did you think? Would you like this tour to be real? Do you hate it? I hope you don't hate it, but if you do hate it, let me know what you would change. I think everything is pretty cool here because this tour features literally everything I would ever want. Another Bowser Jr. finally coming to the game. Boo coming to the game. Bowser Jr. getting his own exclusive cart that isn't the clown car. GCN Rainbow Road coming to the game. Pirate Boy actually getting buffs. This tour literally has everything that I ever want. So I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you liked it and anything you would change about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.